So where do you get all these stock weapons for free anyways, huh? Well, in Skethermore, there's quite a few locations, but there's one that you can trade. So Bootsy has a high power 9mm stock, which has average damage, average range, low recoil, but you can trade him for this. So let's see what we can trade. So even a single health kit trades for it. Let's try trading some of our own weapons. Yeah, so you can trade for it. 2 rusties seem to get you it. So this is a pretty easy one to get. So the location of the first stock weapon is in these unexplored secluded caves over here in Skethermore. Now you can't upgrade this because the modified JM3 that you get here is not an upgradable JM3. So if there's a unique version of a weapon in this game and it is not pristine, like if it's a stock weapon, for example, you cannot upgrade it. So there are ferals in here, but you can basically avoid them just by going in here early. This is where the actual weapon is. So let's check it out. So it has very high damage, high accuracy, very high rate of fire. If we actually equip this, you can check it out. Now, in terms of what is actually modified, the stats are identical to the normal JM3, and it has the same scope and everything, same zoom level. It's technically like a hollow sight, so, but here it is. It's pretty nice. Has decent stats. It's easier to get. There's also some other stuff in here. If you want to explore more and get past the ferals, you can do that. There's also a rusty 9mm. This next one is in a location I like to think of as the first layer of hell. So in order to get there, you're probably going to have to either sneak by a bunch of protocol or just run to here. You're going to be in a huge open firefight as soon as you enter this region, basically. But it is this bunker here. If I can get in there. There we go. We're in. We made it inside. The protocol field station. Now, this is going to be a pretty big firefight in here, so just get ready for that. There's going to be a lot of enemies in here. But ideally, it is worth it. A lot of ammo. Signal redirector. Well, damn. Well, you do need Windfall's key, which you get from the protocol station over here, the protocol workshop. But that gets you a signal redirector, which is quite massive. You do need that to complete the game. Now, just by going here and killing all these enemies to get the stock weapon in here, you will find other stock weapons. So, something to watch out for. Now with this signal redirector, you want to redirect this. And then after redirecting it there, you have to redirect it over here. Then you can open. So there's 2 stocks in here. There's the 1911 stock, and then there's the Falkirk battle rifle. There's also a rusty broadside, as well as some other supplies and like just random things in here. In the kitchen, you can go under here to find a stock revolver, as well as another training stimulant and some other various supplies. You can run past this by jumping over here. But here's the stock revolver. There's this dead guy. Has a little bit of ammo, bandages, meat, stuff like that. Another location where there is a stock weapon is this little garden center here, this unexplored bunker. This is run by outlaws. Vehicle storage bunker. Now, there is going to be a kind of big fight in here with, I would say, like 7 to 8 outlaws, but half of them are melee, so it's really not that bad. And if you're getting to this early, this is probably one of the better ones to early. The one I just showed is definitely like end game because you can get signal redirector if you go to the protocol workshop first. This one is more of one you can do early and get away with it. So you will need to get the vehicle bunker storage room key, which from the entrance is to the left. And then the actual vehicle bunker storage room is over here that you open with that key. We got some nice radiation. But here's the stock Enfield. There's also some other things like a rusty 1911. But there's like a bard crate. There's an atomic battery as well. Pretty nice. If you found this guide useful, definitely like and subscribe, and feel free to drop a comment as to the early weapon locations that you like to get, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.